Whoa, is that a resub from my good friend Robin, aka Insane Clown Kitty? I don't know how you work it. Well, hello. I decided to whip out something I haven't used in a while. Boom. Hello. We're in 3D. Whoa, look at this. I got hands and stuff. This hand's always me? Gungaga. This hand's always going to be like slightly covered by my mic, so it's probably going to twitch out more than the other one. I know I got polygons and stuff. I can also lean in. It's going to take some figuring out how to work this. But I'm hoping that I'm going to eventually get it. I don't know where to put chat now because I'm doing a chatting stream. I tried to get the stream avatars. I tried to get those up, but they weren't working out. I couldn't suss it out for the life of me. Also, because this is a chibi. Every time I touch my head, it's just gonna look like I'm touching my nose. I'm touching the top of my head right now. My tiny arm can't reach up that high, so it does look like I'm just touching my nose. I'm not, I promise. Zoom in and pet the cat. For some reason, the arm really doesn't like to go out. I can't hyperextend. I can only do this. I can only do this. I guess I think I can WASD this. No, I can't. I don't know how this works. I don't know how to just move. Oh. I can only do very specific hand motions. Also, how were we what? Where were we before? Also, why does it look like I'm just leaning forward? I'm just leaning forward. I'm really wanting to talk, apparently. I didn't get much time to set this up. I'm trying like a new system. And also I never used 3D, so it's all a bit kerfuffled for me. All a bit confusing. But I hope everyone's having a good time. Yeah, we're just here to talk. What am I talking about today? I don't know. Do people care about To Be Hero X spoilers? I probably shouldn't, because someone's gonna come in, they're gonna be like, God damn. I went into this stream that had no indication that they were saying spoilers, and they started just saying a bunch of To Be Hero X spoilers. And I'll have to live with that guilt. I guess I could talk about... See, the problem is, I could talk about Big Brother. But I can't talk that much about Big Brother because I've never watched it. I keep watching... I've spent today at work watching analysis videos of Big Brother winners. I watched the season 2 winner. I watched an analysis video on them, and I think the season 15 winner, and then the season, I want to say 24-25 winner too. Anyways, I don't know, it was just, it's interesting to me. Just the social plays that happen and the betrayals, I'm always like, oh, it's shocking, and I live for it. I think next season, because I always thought, like, I always put it in the same boat as Love Island, where I'm like, it's just a bunch of hot people arguing and hooking up. It's not that. It's an intense social game that I didn't know it was that intense. But it is, it's serious. You gotta, God, I'm gonna just mansplain Big Brother as someone who's never watched it. Okay. You have some kind of signal to let you know where you can come back? For Big Brother spoilers? I don't think I'm gonna give any spoilers on Big Brother. I'm just gonna say how it works. Isn't Big Brother that Russian propaganda stuff? No, it's a reality TV show. So they get like a bunch of people and they put them in a house. I think the American version's like in Miami, and they pretty much have no contact to the outside world. They are just stuck in that house. There's like an outside section with like a pool and stuff, but they are in the house. They've only got each other to talk to. They don't see anyone else from outside the house. Big Brother is just because like there's cameras everywhere watching them. And when the show's airing and the people are in the house, they have live feeds of the cameras. So you can play Big Brother and watch people. I don't think I could ever be a live cam watcher unless I was super duper bored. But basically, each week, they do like a little game, and the winner gets to be head of household. Head of household gets to put 2 people up on the voting block, which means at the end of the week, everyone anonymously votes, except for the head of household and the people on the voting block. And the person with the most votes gets evicted, and they're out of the game. So So they put 2 people up, but this wasn't in the earlier seasons. It got put in the later seasons. There's a veto competition where I don't know if it's everyone or just select people. I think it depends on the series and the twist, how that works. But there's a veto competition where they play another game, and the winner of that gets the right to veto, which means right before the voting ceremony, they can choose to veto one of the people. So one of the people who are on the voting block, they can take them off. And the head of household, the person who won the game at the beginning of the week, has to pick someone else to put on, which creates a very interesting dynamic of what they call, oh shit, I can't remember what the term's called. But it's pretty much where like you put someone on the voting block that you don't really want in the hopes that they'll get vetoed and the person you actually want out. It's called backdooring, where they'll think they're safe and then the veto will get used and they'll actually use that veto to backdoor someone else in that they actually want on the voting block. There's a lot of mind games with all this system, which is, oh, it's why I like it. But this pretty much happens until there's 7 people left in the house, or 8 people. That's when the jury phase begins, which means now every time someone gets evicted, they get put on a jury. And at the end of the game, the jury are the ones who decide the winner out of the top 2. So that's even more mind games because you have to like play a good game, but also be able to like convince the jury to vote for you. And when you're like trying to figure out who you want to take to the final 3, final 2, since it is like group voting, you got to kind of try and pick a top 2 where you know you'll get more jury votes. Oof. It's fun. Survivor Amazing Race, but contained? Kind of. I wouldn't... It's reality TV. Some of the twists are like interesting. Some of them are kind of lame. There was one season that I watched an analysis video of. Let's not forget the roots of this conversation. I've never actually watched Big Brother. There was one season where it was like the surprise season. So each couple got told that they were the secret pair, and they were a pair of people who knew each other, but they thought they were the only ones. So it was kind of like the people who won, they found out in like the first week. They're just like, hey, wait a minute. I think there are other couples here. I think everyone here might think that they are like, they got lied to by protection just like we did. And they all think that they're the only people with someone else inside that they know. That was a fun one. Because then when it all came out, because another person figured it out, it was just like, it exploded. There's like alliances and just backstabbing and gossiping and oh. Big Brother is just Survivor in a house? Kinda, yeah. I guess you could like say it like that. I think because it's contained to a house, it's just like a lot more, and it's got the live feed aspect. I know apparently in other countries, or like where it originated, because it is an international series that got made to America, it was actually the evictions and stuff were viewer decided. So the people at home would like phone in and cast their votes for who they wanted to like stay and leave, which they did kind of do stuff like that in some of the series in Big Brother, because there was like America's veto, which was a secret prize that one of the players won, which meant they could veto, but America got to choose the replacement rather than the head of household. That one was fun. There was also America's choice to like bring back a player, where America got to vote on who to bring back. I love when they do things like that. Oh, it's so silly. It's so fun. Oh, thank you for letting me sit down and talk about this. It's just, I think it's like Ifanimate, I don't know. I can't remember the guy's name. YouTube channel. I think if you just like type Big Brother winner analysis or something, it'll pop up. I just watched a video on a whim and I was like, oh, this is actually really interesting. I don't know. I used to be, as a kid, a big game show watcher. I loved Fear Factor. Fear Factor was so good. I think it definitely went downhill because I remember the last time I tried to watch it, it wasn't very good. But Back in the day, Fear Factor, ooh, I feel like half of Fear Factor was just people going underwater and getting covered in bugs. But I mean, it's Fear Factor, isn't it? Those are kind of like the two biggest fears. It's like the dark, bugs, and like reptiles, and like bugs, rodents, and snakes, you know, and arachnids, those things. Being underwater, or like being chained up, that's another one too. Like claustrophobia. Those are like the basic fears. I feel like sometimes they get electrocuted. Heights. There's usually a plane somewhere in Fear Factor. Mantis, Fear Factor always creeped you out because of the bugs. I know, but there was always bugs. There was always bugs when they did the Fear Factor at Home, sponsored by Amex, American Express. Was it American Express? I think it might have been Capital One. Sponsored by Capital One. Oh, I'm easily marketed too. When they went around to people's houses to like do the like Fear Factor at Home, it was always like bugs and spiders. It was like always eating a bug. That's just the fallback. I feel like even on TikTok there was like a trend of, you know, like the street interview style things where it's like here's like a bug. If you eat it, we'll give you $100. I like money. I don't think I could do it for $100. I'm too weak. I'm much too weak. Everyone in YouTube chat, that was Takashi's Castle, right? Ooh, oh my god, the chats are interacting. There was one game show about competitors on a Japanese game show that you remember a lot as a kid. I think it was Takashi's Castle. I've seen clips of that. That's the one where like a bunch of like creepy people chase them, right? They just get chased by a bunch of people. I think there was one in America that was similar. I might be misremembering. It might have been like a kids show on Nickelodeon. Oh no. The one I'm thinking of. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure someone will know. I think it was Cartoon Network. It might have been Nickelodeon. I had Canadian TV. It was all kind of jimble-jambled. But it was like 4 groups of kids, and they'd all have like little names like the green geckos, the blue leopards, and they'd like do a bunch of like little games, and eventually they'd have to go through like a big castle getting like, or like ruins, getting chased by people to get like a golden idol. I'm not insane. Someone's got to remember this. They had to like try and get like a little idol, and it was all like temple themed. It was like something temple. Escape the temple. The golden temple. But the kids would face off to get like a chance to go through the temple. All I'm remembering is the word temple. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yes! Thank you, Robin. You've got my back on that one. Ah, everyone's trying to get on the coattails of Robin over here in the Twitch. Ooh, Wipeout. Your siblings and you had the Wii game for it. I had the not to brag, I had the Kinect game for Wipeout. Yeah, I got to the Kinect game for Wipeout wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was very glitchy. I think it's just you spend most of the time like trying to run and failing miserably. You love that show? Wait, Wipeout or Hidden Temple? It's hard with the delay. I switch topics so easily. Legend of the Hidden Temple was good though. It didn't come on TV often at my age, but when it did, it was like, it was good. The Hidden Temple. Yeah. It's the people who watched it get it. You get it, you don't, you know? It was just something, it was like, yeah, a spooky guy is chasing you through a hidden temple, and like the walls are moving and changing, and you gotta like scuttle around. I don't know. It was good. You still remember the Nickelodeon's Double Dare show? That might have been before my time. It's also hard because I don't think Canada had Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure I watched it on YTV. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was like YTV and maybe like Teletoon? Was Teletoon a thing? I might be misremembering. That was so long ago. But like it was like YTV had like all this stuff. That had like the 16, Johnny Test. It was originally 80s, early 90s. That would when I got to Canada and I started watching things that weren't like Sonic and Digimon, that would have been 2006, 2007 when we moved to Canada. So that probably before my time. Man. Yeah, no, in England it was like I watched Doctor Who, I watched Sonic and Digimon. I think I watched more VHSs than actual TV. If I'm like trying to remember what actual TV shows I watched there, I'm like, I think I watched TV with the family, but otherwise it would be like VHSs and stuff. Does anyone remember the show Wishbone? It's ringing a bell, but oh my goodness, I'm coughing. Let me Google it. I got that ability. Wishbone. Oh, I've seen it. I haven't like seen the show, but I've like seen like references and like images from it. It's a show about a little Jack Russell Terrier. Oh my god, this is the cutest little Jack Russell Terrier I've ever seen. Oh my god, he's dressed up in Shakespearean wear. Good for him. Oh my goodness. It was on PBS. What's another? This is probably the most niche thing that I was genuinely obsessed with as a child. It was the Stan Lee Do You Want to Be a Superhero? I think it was called. It was, like I said, I liked reality television as a child. It was the Stan Lee series where everyone makes like a fake superhero persona and they pretend to be a superhero and the winner gets to be in a Stan Lee comic. It's Trisha Paytas was, I think, on season 2 of that. You rooted for Bat Mama so bad. That's a good choice. I genuinely can't remember who I voted for. But like in my head voted for stupid feedback one. It was in Anaconda. I think everyone I rooted for got out so early in the show that I'm like, by the end of it, I was just watching for Cocomelon. I was watching a little bit for Cocomelon because I'm like, oh my god. They're like, I thought they'd get their own movie or something. I think as a kid, I was very thrown off. I don't think I even knew if it was a reality show or not, because I'm like, are these just like all actors pretending to do this? Because they're all acting like they have superpowers, but I know they don't. They got added into a sci-fi movie. Probably not a good one. It was like a little cameo. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad one person here knows. I'm glad one person here knows about that superhero show, or else I'd be looking like an absolute buffoon. I'd mention it, no one would answer. I'd be like, okay, I don't remember enough about this show to properly go in. That show is fucking crazy, though. I remember one of the challenges was like they had to go like do a quick change and run across town, but there was like secretly a little girl who was like lost her parents that was an actor that they put in there, and it was like the whole test was actually like, yes, you did get a good time on your quick change and coming here, but you passed the little girl. That wasn't very heroic of you. Which, like, yeah, no, it's a fun twist. Oh, so fucked. Yeah, especially for reality television. They put that in there, and those producers were like, hee. So many of them are gonna run past, because if people are like on reality TV. And at least 2 people are gonna run past that little girl. There was also one where they just got attacked by dogs. They just wore like a big padded suit and got attacked by dogs, and it was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's superhero training, I suppose. Have I ever played... Sorry, this is it. I've seen people moving in the YouTube chat. Have I ever played Legends of Spyro? I don't think so. The only Spyro games I've played are 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 GBA ones. The one that was like a crossover with Rayman? No, the one that was a crossover with Crash Bandicoot. I think it was Crash Bandicoot. And the one... I think it was the sequel where you like go around and there's like a library full of worms, but something bad's happened in the library. And the professor has like built a big robot machine. I think I'm pulling this out of my butt because I know it's been at least a decade since I've played it. King of Nerds. I never watched King of Nerds, but I have seen YouTube videos about King of Nerds because I think there was someone, it was a clip I saw on TikTok that made me go, what is this? And then I looked more into it. I think it was like someone who was like actually like there was a YouTuber or something on it, or an actor or a comedian, or maybe it was a TikToker themselves. There was someone that I knew from somewhere else on that show, I want to say. So I watched clips for that person. You might need to correct me. I'm assuming you're gonna know more. Urinome. Whoa. I don't think I said that right because I said that and my brain just went urinomes. Two gnome women in love with each other. That's the new Romeo and Juliet. It's just dropped in the franchise. It's got gnome Yuri in it. I'm gonna have to look up King of Nerds because it's gonna bother me if that was the correct show and who I knew in it. Not personally knew, but King of Nerds contestants. The problem is I'm probably gonna look this up and it's gonna like say their like name and not like their handle name, and I just won't know who that is. Okay. Ivan Van Norman, Zachary Stork, Jack who? A lot of these people don't. I'm assuming it's gonna be someone who's got like a picture on their IMDb profile. So if I just start opening up, oh, was it Jovenshire? I don't know that name, but it sounds funky and it's only one name. Was there Yaya Han? No, she was a judge. She wasn't a contestant. I'm almost certain it was a contestant. I know Yaya Han though. Todd Blood, Joshua Whittenkeller, George Taki, Kevin Smith, Kei Mikuchi, Adam Bush. I'm sorry. My hand looks like it's doing something weird, but I'm stroking my chin and thought, ooh, Bill Nye was on there as a judge. Okay. Tara Strong was a judge. There's lots of famous judges, but I mean, it was King of the Nerd. Why is one of these Caitlin Bennett's vampire? Okay. Huh. Virgil Griffith. No, he's not been anything else. I've only put like a few of these in just to see if something different will come up. Well, Jovenshire does have like a bunch of other previous works, but was it Jovenshire? Is he a YouTuber? I don't think so. I mean, he does have a YouTube channel. I don't recognize any of it, so I don't know why I'd be like, oh, this guy that I know is in this show. Huh. Any more? Line of Brown's here? I don't know. I guess I'll never know. That's just something you remembered. You don't know anything about King of Nerds? Okay. You only know this through an old YouTube video essay, but has anyone seen Tokyo Pop reality show? Unfortunately, not. Sorry, I gotta shift my butt in my chair. Is this VR? No. It's 3D, but I'm not in VR or anything. VR gives me headaches. VR gives me headaches, and I also don't know how to set it up to my computer. If I knew how to set it up to my computer, I might be able to do VR stuff. But VR confuses me, and I'm scared. For streaming in VR, I don't think I'd be able to stream in VR. That's scary. It's a live video feed. This is just what I look like. Yeah, you've seen my hands and stuff before, but it's 100% what I look like. Oh man, other reality shows I was obsessed with as a kid. Amazing Race. There was a good chunk of time where every single year when Amazing Race came on, I'm like, sorry, family, in the family room where the TV is, We have to watch Amazing Race every week together now. Because it was good. It was the Amazing Race Canada, so I feel like that's going to cut down anyone who knows particularly. But I mean, it's the Amazing Race. It's going to like different countries and doing silly little tasks and learning the culture. And because it was the Amazing Race Canada, they'd go to Canadian places. I think it was, I want to say it was on the East Coast. Maybe it was PEI, where one of the challenges was making pierogies. And I got so hyped for that. I was like, man, I love pierogies. They're making pierogies right now. It was like pierogies and hockey. And I know that was one of them where like a team like went to pierogies and were just like, oh fuck, this is gonna take too long. So they like, switched over to hockey. But the hockey they were so bad at that they lost anyway. It was terrible. For them, for me watching, it was wonderful. Oh, it's the ups and downs of reality TV shows. Wipeout was, we mentioned it before, but Wipeout is a classic. Wipeout, you know, you root for people, but I think most of it's just watching them fall. I feel like to a certain degree that is what we're all watching Wipeout for. We're watching him for the falls, and if it's our sense of humor, maybe the funny commentators. And we're also watching it to go, I could do that. Have I exercised in the past 2 months? No. But I could do that. If I really tried. If I really tried, I'm sure I could do it. You haven't seen a single episode of it, but you've watched some scenes. I feel like Wipeout's one of the things where, like, well, if you were around at the time where it was relevant and, you know, popular, you've probably seen, like, at least one clip of it or, like, reference to the Wipeout balls. They did a lot of ball jokes. There was, if one thing Wipeout knew how to do, it was tell a good ball joke. Okay, I've talked about two really relevant shows back to back, so I'm gonna go back to an irrelevant show. This one's for my Canadians, so I'm really hoping there's some Canadians in chat, or else it's gonna just fly over heads. Prank Patrol. Prank Patrol? On YTV? With the host and the two ninjas. And it was obviously scripted, but that's okay. They pull pranks on people. The most memorable one for me was when they did a Bigfoot prank. And they made a whole Bigfoot cast to like make fake footprints in. And it was the worst Bigfoot costume you've ever seen. Ooh. I love that show just because they do little like before and after commercial breaks, they'd like show little pranks that you can do at home. And I love watching that because the idea of pranks really resonated with me. Did I ever do a prank? Did I ever successfully pull off a prank? No. But I would have had the knowledge on how to do so if I wanted to. I'm the prank. What the hell? Why am I being bullied like this? Cut it out. That was me doing like the thumb across the throat. My arm doesn't reach that far though. Ugh. I kill you. Doing your squats trying to make me not notice. Many such cases. What other reality shows did I watch? I mean, Cake Boss. Cake Boss and pretty much any cooking or baking show. Cutthroat Kitchen. Do they still do Cutthroat Kitchen? Do they still? Let me Google. Let me Google if they still make Cutthroat Kitchen. I was obsessed with Cutthroat. I was obsessed with a lot of reality TV shows as a kid. I don't watch TV anymore, but that's why I'm like, that's why I'm thinking. I think next time Big Brother comes back, if it comes back again, I'm probably gonna end up watching it because apparently I just yearn for reality TV. Cutthroat Kitchen. It's probably on like a streaming service that I don't use. Okay. Oh no, it ended in 2017. Damn. Wait, Cutthroat Kitchen Knives Out. Is this a new one? No. Shut up, Food Network Canada. This is an article with just like... It just... What? Oh, they changed the hosts though, I think. When does it air now? It doesn't... I like how I'm opening this and I'm like, when does it air? And it says Tuesday, May 13th at 9/8 Central. What year did this come out? I just want like a year. Or else I'm just gonna assume it's this year, because this article has no date on it. Well, it's got a date, but it doesn't have a year. Okay, there's an Instagram post. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna open the Instagram post. It's a fucking reel. Okay, when did this get posted? 16 weeks ago. Oh shit! Big Announcement, Cover Kitchen Nights Out is coming soon with new host. Oh, so that did come out this year. Oh. Well, I guess I was complaining nothing about the lack of year, because I didn't need the year. It's this year. Holy moly. Oh. Good Eats and OG Iron Chef. Ooh, OG Iron Chef. That one was good. I didn't watch that one as much because Cutthroat Kitchen had the randomness aspect and the craziness aspect that I really appreciated. Cutthroat Kitchen was more serious. And I preferred baking shows over cooking shows, unfortunately. So I don't remember the name of any of the baking shows that I watched, but there was like the Cake Boss did a baking show. It was always like one baking show or another on the TLC. Never watched Say Yes to the Dress, but I use the TLC network for Cake Boss and cooking shows. Food Network was also for cooking shows. I double dipped on there. That's weird. You can like see me invisible drink with my hand. Oh, yeah. What happened to Buddy? Huh? What do you mean what happened to Buddy? Oh, from Cake Boss? Well, he's still around and kicking, but I think he's lost a lot of social favor because he comes across as an asshole. He comes across as a right jerk, and he kind of like poses himself as like the end-all be-all know-it of cooking, but he doesn't actually like he'll speak with authority on things that he doesn't actually know that much about. Because I know he did like a bake-off thing with someone from another cooking show that I really can't remember. They did like a face-off challenge thing, and it became like really obvious just like how full of himself he was. He's full of himself. And he has those shit-ass vending machines with those overpriced cakes in them. Overpriced cakes that are like frozen and like sat in those vending machines for who knows how long because they don't have a packed-in date. So you're just taking a gamble on the vending machines. Unless they're in a highly trafficked area where there's people with the money to buy the cakes and eat them. But when you do get them from the vending machines, they're so fucking loud. They'll do like the whole jingle, like don't let there be cake, and you gotta sit there in the mall as it does that, knowing that you just bought like a fucking $10 piece of cake, like the jerk you are. So you walk away feeling like a piece of shit, and then you eat the cake and you also feel like a piece of shit. Your boyfriend tried one of those cakes, actual garbage. I think there was one flavor, it was like the black and white one wasn't too bad. And I did get one occasionally as a treat. But God, they were just so much. They were so sweet. I think it was like, I found one that I kind of liked. Like the rainbow one. I took like 2 bites and I was like, I can't eat this. It's just so bad. Oh, your friend got cookies from a store years ago, you know? If you remember, they were passable, and yeah. I feel like that's what Cake Boss is. It's like, not worth the price. Like, decent. Like, they're not terrible, but when you're paying $10 for a piece of cake, it just doesn't feel good. Have I tried tres leches? Not yet. I think I'd like it because I like milk. But the problem is, I feel like in my mind, I'm just like, they've put a lot of milk on that cake. Isn't it going to be like really wet and soggy? I don't think it will be soggy. That's just like a fear. And I've never like gone somewhere where it's like if they have tres leches, there's usually something that I'd rather eat more. So I've just never tried it because I'm like, well, why would I get this when I can get like a cheesecake, which I know I'm gonna enjoy. It's kind of, at least kind you've tried. Okay. And wet but yummy. Oh, maybe I should try it at some point. Ooh, Babishki, in the Philippines, you are sort of shifting to crepe cakes. I've seen crepe cakes before. Never tried one, but I do. Actually, no, I have tried one. I think it was kind of yummy. I like the layers. Yeah, quite taxing to make, so you need to do all the layers, but the layers, it's like having a nice croissant. It's all in the layers. That's how you get like the nice mouth texture feel. Ooh, God, this will be making me hungry, but I already had a sweet treat before stream, so I'm good. That's on you to get hungry and want sweet treats. Ooh, tres leches is divine. Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing is next time I'm at a place that's not trash, that has tres leches, I should probably try it. All right. You've got jelly beans, Mantis? Have I ever had baklava? Ooh, I might. I've not, I got that kind of like autism and ARFID, so it's very hard for me to try things. Oh, probably not. I'm looking at what it is. It's filled with chopped nuts. No, I wouldn't have. I can't stand nuts. I can't stand nuts at all, unfortunately. So I would not have had it. That's the problem. All of these new food trends, it's all pistachio. It's all Dubai chocolate, which is just chocolate with pistachios in it. I don't like nuts, and pistachios like are nuts. So I just see it and I go, well, that's something I'm not going to be having. I said, like, especially, okay. In England, it's not bad because I don't think this is a cultural difference. In England, not many things have nuts in, like, for, like, sweets and stuff. Like, you'll get, like, the odd thing that does have nuts in. But when you, like, you're ordering something, like, you're ordering a brownie, you just expect baseline that there's not going to be any nuts in. You get, like, a white chocolate chip cookie, like, a brownie, or like, things like that. You're just going, okay, it's just going to be, like, a brownie. Or a white chip cookie. But in like North America, or at least Canada, I feel like so often they'll just have nuts in. You'll go to like a potluck and half the treats people bring, they'll have like walnuts, hazelnuts, peanuts, macadamia nuts. They'll just have nuts in it. And I'm like, it would have been a really nice treat, but then you put nuts in it. And now I can't really have it. I feel bad for people who have like genuine life-threatening allergies because, God, people just put nuts in everything. You go to a nice bakery, you're like, what sweet treat do I treat myself with? Uh-oh. Every other thing has a nut in it. They're nutting in everything. I don't know. It might just be a cultural thing. Maybe just North Americans just built different. They like having nuts. Ooh. You're trying fish and aquatic foods after years of being averse to them due to an incident. I think fish for me, it's the smell. I don't like the smell of fish, and I feel like I smell it and then I'm already put off and I'm like, I can't eat it. The smell is too bad. God, when I was a kid, one time I went to my friend's house and their mom cooked food without like, she just cooked food and like gave it to us without really like asking or saying anything, and it was fish fingers, and I had to sit there and I'm like, shit, I've got a plate with like 4 fish fingers on it. I cannot stand the taste of fish. I employed a deceitful tactic to get through these fish fingers. Actually, it might have just been one. It might have been one of those cases where like they cook food and then you're like, oh no, sorry, I don't want any, no thank you, ma'am. And then they're like, no, just try one. So they make you try one. And then it's like, God, I can take a bite. That's going to be my limit because I know I'm not going to like it. And then I'm going to be stuck with 90% of a fish finger I've got to do something with because I don't want to throw it out because this is my friend's house and that would be rude. So my deceitful tactic was I had a glass of juice next to me. I'd take a bite, immediately take a swig of the juice, swallow that bad boy like a pill. This is a different this is a different house. This is where I used to ride horses. Yeah, I got in trouble for doing that there because they made rice and had a bunch of vegetables in it. And we're just like, no, eat it. It's just like some like corn and stuff and corn and peas thrown in there. It'll be fine. So I employed that deceitful tactic again. And they saw me do that for like 5 bites. And then they said, stop doing that. I'm gonna be sick. And then they just took the food away from me and it's just like, no, you don't have to eat it. Never mind. If this is the game we're playing, I don't want to watch you eat like that. Yeah. That was my deceitful tactic, though. Babishki, strange thing, the smell of raw fish on your end is the equivalent to a smell of someone expiring very soon? Oh. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. 90% of the time to tournament, fish sticks upset you because it's where chicken would indeed ought to be. Yeah, it's when you see it, like a fish stick, and then you're like, ooh, and then you're like, oh shit, it's fish and not chicken. I think fish sticks and chicken like strips and stuff is like, well, depending on the chicken strip. I'm talking like low quality chicken strips, like McDonald's quality like chicken strips and stuff. Where it's like, I don't know if I can classify this fully as chicken, but I will, just for my own sanity. Oh, man. I kinda want chicken strips now. Damn it, you didn't get me with the sweets talk. Bringing up chicken? Now I kinda want some. Pulver, sometimes it's better off not questioning. Sometimes it's better not to know exactly what's in your food. Sometimes it's really good to know, and you should be looking at what's in your food. But sometimes it's like, I enjoy this. I'm not gonna ruin this for myself. Especially as someone who, it's so difficult for me to like find things that I don't hate eating. I guess I think it's like, again, with like the autism ARFID stuff, where it's like, the amount of things that I can tolerate eating is so minimal. I can't risk lowering that. It happened when I was a kid for a little bit where I was like, oh my god, I can't eat cereal or like bread or grains, because it was like in a magazine or something that was talking about like how most cereals like have like bugs in them and stuff or something, just cause like from the process and like with the wheat fields. Like the chances of like having a crushed up bug in there, and I was like, I don't want to be eating bugs. I got over it because I realized there was so little I could eat. There was so little I could handle eating that cutting out cereal and bread, I was very hungry. I did not have a lot to eat with that. Oh, the pink stuff, man. I don't fully buy the pink stuff with like McDonald's and stuff. I feel like, at least in Canada, there's like food regulations and stuff. Maybe the pink stuff happened like a while ago and it was like just a little bit. I feel like that might have been like a rumor. Like something falsified, or like the truth twisted a tiny bit. That I don't know about America though, because American foods do taste different. I remember when we used to take trips to America. I haven't been to America since probably like 2014, 2015 would have been like the last trip to America, because I only went when I was with family. But it was like you'd go to McDonald's or Subway or something, and it's just like, it's not super different. It's not like drastically like, holy moly, this is 100% different. I don't know what I'm eating. But the McDonald's and like Subways and stuff there's like, it's like just a little bit different enough where it's like, this is somehow worse. And I think it's just because of the food quality guidelines stuff. Where just some of the things are not as good. There's the best one to example. Well, Is it the best example? Because they're run by different companies. But it's like the same chain. A&W, like A&W is drastically different in marketing and in quality between America and Canada. Because I think in the US, I've never been to an A&W in the US, but from what I've gathered, people view it as like a very like greasy option. Like it's very greasy food and just not very good. And you'd like, that's where you go when you're like high. It's like that Taco Bell. It's like a Taco Bell type situation. You go for the root beer and to make yourself feel a bit bad. But then in like Canada, that's like A&W is like the pricey fast food. A&W is the pricey fast food, and it's all like hormone free, like meat and eggs, like non-GMO, East Coast potatoes, like Canada grown potatoes with like salted on it. And it's like, it's expensive. It's so expensive in Canada. A&W is like my special treat because the A&W that's within walking distance for me is also like, it's an equal walking distance for A&W and McDonald's. So if I'm like walking down for fast food, I'm like, ugh, I could get A&W and treat myself, or I can spend half the money or the same amount of money and get more at McDonald's. Because I feel like it's like $13 for like 4 chicken strips. But then to like boost it up to the meal, it comes to like 19 or like 15. Meanwhile, McDonald's, you can get like a 6-piece for like $10. I don't know. Oh, you know, your friend who has family in Canada got caught for accidentally taking Kinder Eggs over the boundary. Oh my goodness. What a thing to get caught for. Kinder Eggs. Man, I loved Kinder Eggs as a kid. When I'd like join my mom grocery shopping and I was allowed like a sweet treat at the checkout counter, ooh, it was always Kinder Eggs. It was always Kinder Eggs. So I'm like, they come with a toy. And sometimes that toy is like a Disney toy. Or it's from a cartoon. And I'm like, yes. I love cartoon. I might need to put on... Okay, good. Our music's still going. It went quiet and I was like, ooh, do I need to find a new playlist? Man. You like A&W root beer, Squatch? I'm not a root beer guy, but I've heard it's really... Usually it's like the A&W and the mug heads, right? A&W and mug are like the big root beer players, so I've heard. Ooh, a popping candy chocolate orange? Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. I haven't been able to get a Terry's Chocolate Orange Popping Candy edition for a while. They don't have that on Amazon Canada anymore. Or at least last time I checked. Because I know the last 2 times I've gotten Terry's Chocolate Oranges, it's all been the mini eggs ones. That's like the mini egg versions. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. It's either the original or the mini egg versions that I get. Oh my god, I've still got something in my eye. No, but I haven't been able to find the popping candy ones for a good little bit. Man. Oh, there's Barks root beer, but it's hella mid. Okay. Lots of tension in the root beer fandom between brands. I'm only saying that because I saw a TikTok of some guy who was just really intense about it. So in my mind, every root beer head is just, they have very strong loyalties. It's like a sports team. You gotta root for your root beer company. You gotta root for them. Oh, you just really like Terry's Chocolate Oranges, Squatch? Oh yeah, same. Back when I actually put stuff on my Throne wishlist thing, I'd always have a Terry's Chocolate Orange on there. I'd always have a Terry's Chocolate Orange because I'm like, that's probably the best thing I could be given. Other than straight money, that's the best gift I could receive. And also because I'm like, I'm very male living space with like, my quote-unquote decorations is just if I see like a nice anime print, or I'll get like keychains and little buttons, but then I don't know where to put them. I'm very male living space. Like I see all these other like VTubers and they have all these like kawaii things and it's like little cute chairs and like things for their desk and it's all like pink and cutesy and it's like mouse pads. I don't use a mouse pad. Like things for their room, and then they post pictures of their room and it's just so cute and aesthetic and it looks pretty and I'm like, man, My room is just a bed, a chest of drawers with like a mirror on it, like a vanity, and all my shit strewn around. It's not aesthetic at all. I don't decorate. I mean, even when I lived on my own, my room was just absolutely bare. I'm just like, I had where I put my clothes. I had my bed. I had my desk. I actually had a bunch of like counter space because I got sent an extra desk. I bought one desk from IKEA and they delivered two. And I wasn't gonna tell them that they delivered two. Not at all. Why would I do that? Why would I be like, hey, IKEA, you've given me like a $100 desk for free? I'm not stupid. I pocketed that. And then I left both of them when I moved out because I could not be bothered. And also I knew at home I'd have no space for them. So I was like, well, it's fine. I didn't take my bed anything. I think like, I don't know if I discussed with my mom or if I just went, I can't be bothered. You know, your aesthetic is disorganized for girl with crow tendencies. Yeah. My thing is, like, I don't even like have like nice looking things. I don't even have nice looking things. The issue, like nice little like decorations that you can put places. It's like stuffed animals, but like not enough where you can like call it a collection. They're just like all on shelves. I've got a lot of stuff, but it's not aesthetic and it's not that nice. A lot of things are just what I pick up in artist alleys to like support people. Just keychains. Get a Zach Butt mouse pad? I had a Labelia boob mouse pad. It was embarrassing though, so I got rid of it. Actually, it was embarrassing, and I think just because like I'd always throw it off to the side. It like because it was like a boob mouse pad. It just like got weirdly deflated on one side, like even though I didn't use it, and it was just like a bit yuck dirty from like all the moves, and I couldn't get it like properly clean, and also it was embarrassing, so I ended up getting rid of it because I was like, I'm not using this. It just keeps getting dirty in the moves, and I'm embarrassed by it. I do have a body pillow. I have a Dakimakura. I did look at Zach Fair Dakimakuras and I couldn't. Wait, did I look for them? Or did I say I was gonna look for them and never did? Let me just see. Zach Fair Dakimakura. Do they have? They do. I think it's just like I didn't like the art style for them. Like, no hate on the artist for it, but it wasn't like in a style where I was like, damn, I need this. It just wasn't cute enough for me to justify it. Because I do have like a body pillow because I got from B Project. Don't remember his name anymore. He was my favorite character. I got his like limited edition body pillow. 180 centimeter body pillow. That is in a cupboard. He was on my bed for a while. But then I was like, damn, he takes up way too much space, so now he's in a cupboard. Actually, this is kind of cute. The problem is, it's like puppy Zach. It's not old Zach Fair, so I'm like, I know Zach Fair before he gets his haircut change is like 15. And I'm like, I don't really want a body pillow of 15-year-old Zach Fair. That's not really where my mind's at for this. I would rather have a body pillow of like 21, 22-year-old Zach Fair when he's an adult. They don't give me that option. There's a million different Cloud Strife body pillows, but you know what? Zach Fair is not super big, so I get it. Take what you can get, I suppose. Sorry, I just saw a bootleg Zach Fair and I'm low-key obsessed with it. Let me save the image. I'll share it on screen. How much is this on AliExpress? Russian AliExpress. Okay. Why is it all in Russian? Why am I on AliExpress Russia? I'm on Alibaba Russia. Okay, well, yeah, search for Google Lens. Let's do it this way. I want this shitty little... The problem is it's... search for Google Lens is showing me the non-knockoff version of it. Wait. Damn it, I can't find it. Wait, here we go. Search by image. And then I can drag the image there. I'll show you guys in 1 second. It's this. Look how stupid it looks. Oh, I did find it. It's $4 on AliExpress. Whoa. It's 80% off from $4. Do I want this shitty little bootleg Zach Fair? I kind of do. Oh, I found one for $3. This is even less expensive. Can I get below $3.80? I want to spend as little as possible on this. Shitty bootleg Zach Fair. I'm pretty sure, like, I have the figure that this is the bootleg of. I don't know why I need this, but I kinda do. Wait, why is one Zach? Oh, I think one comes with a box and it's like $1 more because it's got the box of all the bootlegs on. Ooh, there's free shipping on it. Okay. This is exciting. Well... Oh, they're sold out of the Zach with the box on that one. Okay, I'm gonna get Zach Fair with the box. It's gonna be $5.70. Buy now. Oh, I need to open this up on the web browser that I can look on. Who's messaging me? Ah, gotta send that little boo-boo video. I'll watch that after stream. Ooh. Okay, I can't reach out right now because I'm quickly purchasing, but I'll redo in a second. I gotta buy my boy. My bootleg boy. It looks so shit. It looks so bad. I need it with the box though because the box has everyone else on. And hey, wait. Why does it say subtotal $12.80? It was $5 before I was checking out. Is there a coupon code that I needed to enter? I put this in a different browser and the price went up. Oh, because this is new shoppers. Well, then I'll just use a new account to buy it then. If this is for new shoppers, I'll make an account. I don't want to pay more than $5 for this. I don't want to pay $12. Whoa, you're getting crazy here. Yes, I will pay $5 for this. Okay. Do you think they're gonna, like, clock me? Cheating the system like this? Maybe. I hope not. Sorry, I gotta... What the hell? This is, sorry, there was like for the city enter thing, it like sketched me out so much for some reason. Okay. Oh. Oh god, it's making me capitalize. I hate when they like, for the Canadian postal codes, when they make you capitalize the letters in there. I'm like, oh god, you're being pedantic. You're being pedantic about it. Alright, let me pay. This is exciting. $5 bootleg Zach Fair. I just like, I can justify spending $5 on this. I can't justify spending $12. This is at most $6 for me. Oh, look at this go. Payment successful. Me? Gungaga. Wait, sorry, I'm just seeing a bunch of really interesting things. One is like Zach Fair, but then it's got a bunch of Nendoroid faces. What's happening? I've got to solve a puzzle to like see more. What do you mean verification failed? It's like one of those draggy puzzles where you gotta like drag the piece into where it fits, and it keeps telling me that I've done it wrong. And I'm really confused because I'm lining it up perfect. Okay, I've passed. What is this? It's just a... I think it's just a Zac Nendoroid face. That's actually kind of exciting. I could make my own Zac Fair Nendoroid, and I could make him cry. I'm gonna bookmark this. It's in Russian, but... I could probably put it in English. Let's see it in English. Zac Fair OB11 face, doll handmade water sticker, faceplate, game cosplay toy accessory. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. I think they're just Nendoroid faces for Zac. That's cool. Okay. Close these tabs. I don't need them anymore. Where am I? Where am I? Did anyone say anything? Okay, tell me to delete this image. I don't need to look at it anymore. I bought it. I'm done. Buying Zac equal of Alibaba Yaga. I'm gonna have beautiful Zac Fair, and I'm gonna have sick and twisted bootleg Zac Fair. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for my bootleg Zac Fair. It says me Gungaga. That's not what it says. It says that it's gonna be delivered by like August 12th. We'll see if that's true, because it's AliExpress shipping, but ooh, that's so exciting. Speaking of shipping, I think I was played. I tried to get like Kingdom Hearts cosplay. I ordered it off Easy Cosplay because they were like the only site that had a good looking one for the character I wanted to do. I'm not going to say what the character is. That's going to be a surprise. A, I think I got a size too large. That's a concern. B, I wanted to wear it for like a con coming up in a week. And it's not been shipped out yet. So I'm nervous. When you like put in the order, you have to like, they ask if like you've got a deadline for it. Like, when do you need it by? And I put August 1st. So I'm just a little bit concerned. I was supposed to email them today to be like, hey, do you know where we're at with this? I think Easy Cosplay, it just is like Chinese factories, or like, it's like all made in China, and I think it's probably like outsourced for a lot of it. So I'm like, I probably don't know the actual timeline, but I probably should like poke them to be like, hey, I paid for like express delivery just to make sure as well, and I can't help but notice it's not been shipped out yet, and it's coming very close to the date that I need it for. Nervous. Nervous. Man. God, I'm excited. Which, by the way, no Devil May Cry weekend next week. This weekend, there is. We have Devil May Cry 4 this weekend. Next weekend, no Devil May Cry. Because I'm gonna be touching grass over the weekend. There might be Digimon Survive, because I probably will. I told Tisha and Multi that I wouldn't be able to. I actually might be able to, because I'll probably be home by 7, so that is a good chance that Digimon might still happen, but I'm getting from China. Yeah, the cosplay. For cosplays, unless you're making them, a lot of times they will come from China. Like people who get them off like AliExpress or Wowo. There's like the cosplay site that's got like the S to SSR rankings. I don't remember what it's called. Most of them are like made in China, and that's where they get shipped from. And the bootleg Zac, that's from China too, because it's the Chinese bootleg from AliExpress. That looks absolutely shit, and I'm excited for it. I love shitty anime bootleg figures. I hope it doesn't take long. You got an item and it took over a month. It depends what shipping you get. I paid for like I think like 3 to 5 business day shipping, like the DHL. If you got things from through DHL, it's really fast. And I've had things from AliExpress come within like a week or two. It just depends what you pay for shipping. That's why I'm like, it says free shipping for the Zac Fair. So I'm like, I don't know, but at least for Canada, it's usually pretty quick. Back in like 2016, 2017, that's when things took a while. Or if you like get things from Wish. Wish was notorious for long shipping. I used to be a Wish pursuer. I would get little Pokemon plushes from Wish. They'd always smell terrible. But it was like, it's so hard. It's like, oh, it's like a $2 plushie. What am I gonna do? Say no? I used AliExpress for some plushies too. Mostly for Grand Blue because they had Grand Blue Fest, they had a little Leviathan plush that I really wanted, but they didn't have like orders open online for any of the stuff because like I think it would open right when the event happened, and it was just like they had just announced all the plushies. I found an official plushie on AliExpress. I thought it was going to be a bootleg because it hadn't released yet. You couldn't get it officially on the Side Game store, but I found it on AliExpress and I bought it, and then I got it and had like the official tag and everything, and I went detailed inspection on that thing to be like, is this legit? Does it look like shoddily made? It was legit. And I was like, damn, I got really lucky. And I don't think that company was supposed to be selling them. I don't know how they got their hands on that, but I got a Leviathan Grand Blue plush early. Ah, man. Such a good time. DHL always hits you with duties. Yeah, that's why I don't really use DHL. Because DHL and USPS, so many times they'll hit you and be like, oh yeah, by the way, you owe us money. Oh, by the way, you for this package, you actually owe us money. Surprise. If you want it, you gotta pay for it. There was one time, I think it was when I was in Vancouver, I ordered contact lenses. And I ordered a bunch of contact lenses for cosplay. And so I got them. And then later on, I got a letter from USPS, and they're like, hey, by the way, you owe money for like import fees. And I looked at that and I was like, well, I already got my package. I'm moving into a different apartment in like 2 weeks. What are they gonna do? So I ignored it. I didn't do anything about it. I looked at that letter and I said, I don't think that's for me. And I've just avoided using USPS because I'm like, I don't know if I don't know if they're still gonna get my ass for that. But I was like, it was like, I feel like it was like $50 or something stupid. I did get a lot of contact lenses because I was stocking up on them, but it was like a stupid amount, and it was like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that for contact lenses. You can't make me. I've already got them. You fucked up and you delivered them without requiring the money. I'm not paying that. And they still haven't got me. They might listen to the stream and get me later. But, you know, it could have also been a scam. I didn't even go to the website and look. I just saw the letter and I was like, it's if they send another letter, I'll worry about it. But they either didn't send another letter, or they send another letter to that address, and I'm like, well, I moved. You can't get me anymore. You support this crime. Yeah. One crime I didn't mean to do. I accidentally scammed Amazon once. I say I didn't mean to do. Like, Amazon's a big corporation. They, you know, steal from billionaires and stuff. But I don't want to get, like, my account compromised. And also, Twitch is owned by Amazon. It was a genuine mistake. But I felt really bad because I ordered a charger or, like, a connector cord. I don't remember what it was. It was something cheap. And it said delivered. But it was delivered to the package room of my apartment complex, which is a big open space with absolutely no security because there was no like security people in the apartment building, no front desk or anything. So I was like, okay, I'll go get it. I'll go pick it up before bed. And then I went down there and there was no package. And I was like, fuck, I see where it is on the picture. It's not there. So I emailed support and I was like, hey, your delivery guy, he delivered the package not to my door, but just to the mailroom, and it's not there. Can I get a refund? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll order another one tomorrow. I went down in the morning and I found my package. My package was there in the morning. I don't know where it was the night before. It wasn't there the night before, but I went back down in the morning and bada bing bada boom, there it was. I think it was in my mailbox. Like, the picture that they posted to, like, the proof of delivery, it was in, like, just the main room. But then the next morning it was in my mailbox, so I was like, probably was in my mailbox, but they close, like, access to the mailboxes at, like, 8 p.m. or something. In the night, like, all the mailboxes are, like, completely closed off, and then they open them in the morning. Probably theft prevention and stuff. So Someone probably moved it into my mailbox, but because they were closed off, I just went, my package had been stolen. They gave me a refund, and I felt really bad. So I was like, oh shit, no, it was delivered, but it was like at that point I'd already gotten it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna email Amazon and be like, can you refund me the $12? Can I give this back to you? Oh, good night, Rihanna. Man, I haven't even played solitaire yet. I've been true yapping. What? I'm gonna get haunted by the Postmaster General? The Kramer storm theory continues. I'm not Kramer side questing with that. That's a normal thing. I'm sure other people have done it where they just get bills and they're like, I'm sure there's a way I can get out of this. This was just one of the rare occurrences where I actually did get out of it somehow. I think it's because it was probably more tied to the address than the actual name, which is why they've just never hunted me down. No, but you like put your phone number and other stuff in, and it's like tied to your back. I don't know. I don't know at all. Do you know what I do need to do? And I've been putting it off because I know that I'm probably going to get hit with fees when I try and do it. I have an account with Tangerine, which I opened back in 2020 because I was really broke. So I kept getting charged at my current bank because I didn't have enough money in the account. So I opened it up with like a bank that didn't charge any fees. And I was like, yes, perfect. No fees. But then I found out that I couldn't make any online purchases with it because it didn't have like the CCV code on the back, like the 3 funky digits on the back of the card. Didn't have that. I didn't know I wouldn't be allowed to make online purchases with it. So I pretty much stopped using it. I didn't use it. And then I got it like, I wanted to, because I had $500 in there. So I needed to transfer it back, and I did that back in like 2022. So the account's empty. I think it's occurring inactivity fees because I haven't used it. And I keep meaning to like close it, but I think because I don't know if they'll like have inactivity fees for like an empty account. So I'm like, do I just leave it? I don't know what to do. I was hoping that it would just eventually close on its own, but I think I will need to phone at some point and be like, why am I getting charged fees when I don't even have money in here? I'm not using it. Why am I being charged fees? It's doing nothing on your end. What do you mean? I'm so scared. I was so scared that I'm gonna get a bunch of fees on that. I should do it before more fees rack up though if I am getting charged. It's just one of those, because you have to do it by phone call, which makes sense. It's like banking, but I don't know how to log into the online stuff, so I don't even know if it got fees, because when I try and log in, it keeps giving me errors, and it keeps saying, hey, you need to phone to like get in, and I'm like, god damn it, because I don't remember the stupid pin I set up for it. That's just my credit card woes. Maybe I'll do it, and if I get hit by a bunch of fees, I'll be like, all right, guys. All right, guys. I've been very lazy on the content creation, and we gotta do an August subathon to pay off my credit card fees for the account that I just procrastinated off closing and accrued a bunch of debt on. Because I had no money in the account, and there was inactivity fees. Oh, the fact that there's a non-zero chance that could happen, I'm joking about it, but there might be a possibility where I'd have to be like, hey guys, what do you want to see in a subathon? Not even a subathon to raise money for like the model rigging and stuff. It's like, no, my procrastination fees. Airy Storm B-plot's always something. The Airy Storm B-plot's always, I've procrastinated off doing something, and it's come to bite me in the ass. That's the Airy Storm subplot 9 times out of 10. I fucked it up by not doing what I was supposed to. Well, It is what it is. It is what it is, as they say. Man. We've gotten very off topic. I was wanting to talk about TV. I was wanting to talk about TV tonight. I've gotten so off base. Oh, it's been a nice yap session though. I hate that you can like see me so clearly drinking. Makes me look like I'm telling a little secret. Oh, what else do I have to yap about? I don't know. I don't think I get this far. This is the thing with just chatting streams. I have a lot of fun. And then like an hour passes and I'm like, I was steamrolling that. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. My yapping energy has been blown out. I don't know how people can do like 3-hour just chatting streams. Actually, I do know how. Because they'll take so long to get to the point. My point may shift around constantly. I don't make you wait for me to like say my piece. Maybe that's why I'm not a good streamer. Maybe I think it's just because I can't do it. I can't withhold the information to make you guys like stick around longer on the edge of your seats. I'm just like, I've got information. I'm telling you right now. Listen in. It's immediate. Because I just don't have the patience for it. Time flies. It's 10 a.m. there. Whoa. It's getting late in the morning. 10 a.m. is a good time. I like 10 a.m. It's why my morning streams are at 10 a.m. for me. On the weekends. Because I'm like, if I'm not a lazy bum who's stayed up way too late the night before, I can wake up early, go grab a coffee, and then I'm good for 10 a.m. Half the time I'm waking up at 10 though, so oh my god, the hiccups aren't leaving. Are they leaving? Are they gone? But yeah, as I was saying, because with like the V Shoujo stuff that went down, I know I'm not like active on Twitter really. I open up Twitter and I scroll for Zach Fair. But I did see all the V Shoujo stuff that went down, and I do get a little bit nosy because I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Because like a bunch of people started making like statements and like talking on things. It's when I'm like looking at stream clips of people like this person talks about V Shoujo situation, and I'm like, cool. Let me look in. I think Zentreo was the only person that I watched who didn't just delay things. By just yapping in circles about what they were gonna say. And I'm like, whoa. Why is this? You said 2 minutes worth of information in a 12-minute clip. What's going on here? And why is the clipper including all of this? I know it's for watch time. And I know it's why they do it. It's why they do it. It's for watch time. I don't have the patience for that. To go like, oh my god, like, and just like get... I don't know. I don't know how to pad out stories. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't have to talk as much if I learn how to pad out my stories and just make it so like I hook you in and then I'm gonna make you wait for 12 minutes for the actual resolution, even though it's a 2-minute story. Do we comment on your Twitter? What do you mean? Do you comment on it? Huh? I don't quite know what that chat message means. Oh, Jack, you have friends who were like contractors for V Shoujo? Ooh, they had a week. I can imagine. Yeah. Absolute terrible situation for like everyone involved. Luckily, I feel like the lawsuits people will be having with them should be, especially after the CEO's statement. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, yikes. I don't think that one was run by a lawyer. I think all the, like, it doesn't take away, like, the pain and the hurt a lot of the girls went through, especially the ones who didn't get to debut yet. But I think any lawsuits they have should be pretty easy to win, luckily. I just hope that there's still money to pay them back, because I know a lot of people... the company's in debt to a lot of people, and I'm just like, I hope they get their money that they were withheld. I don't know. And Patrick, you prefer straight to the point content, especially over slowing edging audiences. I know, but so many streamers just slow edge their audience. It's why it's like debuts and stuff. Especially in like HoloLive, when I'm watching the HoloLive debuts, I'm like, I can't stand it. Because I'll go into a new outfit debut and tell me why the first 20 minutes is them going over. I know why they do it, and I get it. And it's fun because it's usually like they'll ask fans to like draw what they think the outfit is based on a silhouette. And they'll spend like the first 40 minutes going over that, and then they'll eventually show it. But I'm like, I see outfit debut and I get excited and I go, I want to see the outfit. And then I tab into, I'm like, I'll wait 10 minutes. So they do the whole like going feet down up to the face. I'll wait 15 minutes to get past that. And then I go and it's like, oh God, they don't get to the face until like 30 minutes in, and I'm like, I can't do that. I don't have the patience. I'm an impatient person. That's why I'm like, I think if I debut, it's probably just gonna be, I'm just gonna be face first, and I'll be like, damn, face first, we'll go over the details after, because I'm not gonna make you wait for this. Because the face is the most important part, because you see how it's like all tracked and how it moves, and that's where I get excited. It's like the face and seeing the hair and everything moving. I don't care about your feet. I want to see the face. Oh, you're a gnome? He what? Yeah, the CEO of the shoujo, he put out a statement because they took 500K that was supposed to go to charity from Iron Mouse's Sebathon and did not give it to charity and pocketed it. And pocketed a lot of the talents money that they were supposed to give them to try and keep the company afloat through bad investments. A very messy situation. I think there's more, but Bavishki, if Elon didn't remove the likes on my ex, you'd probably see a lot of Zach's. Yeah. I can tell you what's in my Twitter likes right now. Oh, Jack, you have one friend who was like, they owe you 10K? Like, Bishoujo owes him 10K? Holy shit. You did dodge a bullet by not, like, going to them in your job search, honestly. Ooh. Man. When will we get a VTuber bold enough for in-depth foot rigging? I'm sure there's someone out there with foot rig. I'm sure there's someone out there with toe physics. There's probably like an ASMR person or like a not safe for work VTuber. There's someone out there who's gone full foot fetish on people, and they've got foot physics. I can put my money on it. I don't know who. I know someone exists. They gotta exist. Oh, Jack, you never worked on the scale, but like when you had to do work that had charity stuff, make sure it was earmarked. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you can just be like, damn, 300K? Or no, it was 500K. I don't know where that came from. Well, I guess we'll never know. We'll just pocket that. Ugh, 500K must have been a mystery investor. Sorry, I opened up Twitter and I saw Zach. I immediately just saw a bunch of Zachs. I just gotta quickly like them. I was gonna go through my Twitter likes to see how much Zach is really there. I'm not gonna like show it. I'll just tell you. Me? Gungaga. I'm Honest Man Jones. Okay. So, going through my Twitter likes, there's those two Zachs I just liked. Angel Woman, Zach, a funny little review. It's because there's the Outback Steakhouse thing that's going around from like the review of that. There's another one-star review. I've been a professional medium for 15.5 years, and I'm very sensitive to all the energy forces that surround us. The instructors are great and the facility is clean, but when I walked into the studio, I was assaulted by dark energy radiating from Monica at the front desk. 1 star. So posted like there's a little like Terriermon, Patamon, and oh my god, the little guy from Tamers, a little gif of them hanging out. Genesis, Zach, Grimnir from Granblue, Zach, Virgil and Dante meme, Zach, Angeal and Genesis, Lobelia from Granblue. A couple, 3 Lobelius in a row. Angeal. Xehanort. Terranort, actually. I'm looking at where this was taken. Terranort. We got Aerith, Rufus, Xemnas, Devil Survivor 2, my friend Selfie, Zac Fair, and Geo, Genesis, Zac Fair. The new Dragonite. Zac Fair, Rufus. A lot of Final Fantasy VII. A Dan Henschel tweet. So funny memes. I like this one. Quit all my vices, so I decided to finally get really into Diet Coke. The amazing beverage that immediately makes you feel better with no negative side effects whatsoever. That's me with Diet Coke when I was into it. Did someone say Angel Woman? I'll put it in. I'll show it. I'll show it. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring up the tweet. I'll link it in chat too, so you can also like the tweet. Where's my browser source? It's a little schoolgirl Angel Woman. Look how cute they are. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. It's very cute. I love this artist. The art is so cute. They did... Oh, wrong one. And they do have commissions. Their commissions are just out of my price range. I don't know if their commissions are open right now, but I know last time I looked when they were open, it was out of my price. It was like $200, and I was like, ooh, I can't afford that. Yeah, for full body humanoid Digimon, it was 700 to 1500 RMB, which 750 RMB to USD. Yeah, that's like $100 to $200. I'm just gonna say $200. I always like to just assume higher end for things. And hello, Benny. Welcome. Ugh, man, I love it. I can't wait for more Digimon. I'm constantly excited. Don't tell anyone, because I know if I speak it out loud, I'm not gonna do it. But I've already bought art for it, so I am gonna definitely do it. Like I've been saying, I'm working on a cover song. I'm just nervous about the instrumental. Because I was gonna use the official instrumental, but I don't know how that's gonna go down. I'm gonna just use it, but I'm like, I don't know how to credit it if it's the official instrumental. I might need to like try and find a fan-made one. I don't know. It's scary. I'm not gonna say the song, but we were talking about Digimon. You can put two and two together on that. It's the song that I've been saying for 4 years that I'm gonna cover, and then I pussy out of every time because I'm not good at singing, and I'm just like, it's the like, I record lines and then I'm always super harsh on myself, and then I'm like, I don't want to. What if I send this off and I think it's like decent enough? When I send it off to get mixed, timed, and tuned, and the person who's doing it is like, oh my god, this is the worst shit I've ever heard. This is absolute garbage. This is garbage. Get it out of my face. I don't think they'll do that. I'm just scared that they might. They might be like, this is terrible. This is so off time. You didn't even get remotely to the right pitch. There's so many background noises and stuff. It's terrible. I can't bring myself to do it. What if I just record it wrong? Oh. Look for ones that people have covered with it and done right. Yeah, I guess if I can find someone who's covered the song using the official instrumental, I might be able to. It's just, using the official instrumental is always scary unless it's like a Vocaloid song, because usually with Vocaloid songs they'll have like the mix uploaded for people to do. I know one that was also on my mind, but I don't know if I'll actually do it. This is why I'm speaking it out loud, because I'm saying right now I'm probably not gonna actually do it. It's the Yokai Watch, not the theme song for Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch Exercise 1. It's the like the yokai, 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 yokai. Or that's what I'm saying. And yokai, 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 yokai. Won't you be my friend? Let's go with the flow. You can shake to and fro. Spending time with me. Yokai, yokai, yokai. Wachichi. Kai kai kiki kyuku keke. Come on, yokai, watch with me. That one's been on my radar. I don't think I'm yokai watch headed enough to fully commit to that. Also, it's kind of embarrassing. You have full confidence in me to tournament? I don't know. That confidence may be misplaced. I don't know. That's scary. Sorry, I opened up Twitter because I got a message from someone and I just saw Living to Tournament posted. Fuck you. I'll put it on screen for people not in the Discord. Man. Okay. God damn it. They put this in the Discord and just said the Airy B plot. I'm not Kramer. I regret telling you guys that. I regret telling you guys that's what Tisha said I'm like. Because it was when I was in Tisha's stream and chat, and she's just like, I feel like every time I hear something new about you, it just feels like you're like Kramer. Oh. Oh, whoa. Man. Ugh. I sound pretty good. Thanks, Babishki. I'm just like, I get nervous. Like, I don't think I'm too bad at singing when I'm just like doing it for fun on my own. But I think when I sit down with like a mic and like all the recording setup stuff, I just get in my head about it. I get in my head and I do so bad because nerves and stuff and overthinking everything. But yeah. Oh, man. That's the plan. So I think Friday I'm gonna try and record lines for the cover. God, the art for it's so cute. It's just like I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, so it's not gonna have like a full. When I eventually get it done, it's not gonna have a full video. I think I'm just gonna have the art on one side, the Japanese like the kanji, and then the English translation lyrics on the other side of the screen. And just leave it at that, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, just in case it's not very good, you know? I don't know. That's why I'm also not gonna commission, like, an instrumental for it. I'm just gonna use what I can find, because money. Money. The other song I'm planning on doing, hopefully, I already have the instrumental for, because, like, back in 2017, I commissioned an instrumental, so I got that there already. It's gonna be a very simple one. I don't think the only problem is the actual song doesn't have harmonies, and I don't know if I should commission someone to make harmonies for it for me or just do it without. I think I'll just do it with like a really simple mix and stuff and just have that one be a more cheap one. I was gonna show you something else as well, because the message that I received, I just want to like put my thought process out here. The message I received was from Aqua with an outfit that was very Dawn core. Dawn, my character from the D&D campaign that's getting a reboot. And I remember there's a piece of art that I haven't shown anyone because I wasn't sure if I was going to go with the outfit for the reboot, but I've put in the outfit for the reboot. So I've locked in with an outfit already, and it's not this one. Let me find it. Oh god, I have the one that I like colored in though. It was just a sketch and I colored it in to figure out if I liked it or not. I don't think I have the uncolored version. Where is it? I can only find, oh, there it is. Okay. It doesn't super look like her because it's not colored in or anything, but whoop. Wait, I can just do this. Control F. There we go. This is one of the Dawn pieces that I haven't posted anywhere. Oh. Sometimes I think one of my worries, I'm like, I don't know if it fully looks like Dawn, and I think it's just because it's not colored in. Her hair is not black and there's no streaks, so I'm like, I don't know if that's my girl. It's not colored in. What class is Dawn? It's a Kingdom Hearts based campaign, so she's a keybearer. It's a homebrew class that the DM made. She is a summoner subclass of keybearer, which is, it's basically the dream drop distance class. So instead of like combat abilities, she's able to summon Dream Eaters to fight in her stead. The subclass I think might get changed a little bit for the reboot. Multi was saying that he was like planning on changing it a little bit, so we'll see what it ends up, how it changes, if at all. I'll also show you the outfit that was in the commission piece because you can't see it fully. I really like it, and I might get more with her in it, but where is it? Why is it not in my bookmarks? Maybe it's just further down in my bookmarks. I did get that a while ago. I did get that piece a while ago. I gotta keep scrolling. Did I bookmark it? I might have been an idiot and just liked it. Is it still in my downloads folder? Probably not. I probably deleted that thing. Dang it. Okay, this is how I can still find it. I go to my profile and go through my likes. That's how I find it. How many things could I have liked? I don't like things on Twitter that often unless it's like Zach Fair or something I want to save for later. But then usually I bookmark it if I'm wanting to save it for later, so I should. This was so long ago, there were so many Zachs in between me finding the outfit. Oh wait, I know where I can find it. Aha, because I have a drive folder. I have the drive folder for when I was trying to make Dawn's 2.0. Hehe. But I'm sharing this because this is not remotely what I went with. I went with something very different. I was, rather than something that I just found online, I designed one myself. But this was the outfit I was debating on for her for the reboot. It was really cute, but I wanted to go with something a bit lighter, so I put on my working boots and put together something else. But this was on the block for ideas. I still want to get art of her in it. That's like not just like a black and white sketch, but all my commission money is going towards the new model stuff for the new outfits. I've been stocking up on stuff with that. Oh man, the stream I dressed as her and made cookies was super fun. I might do another cooking stream in August or September. Probably August. Probably more towards the end of August. I just don't know what I'm making or when. I need to figure out a time where I have the house to myself. I know my mom is going away multiple times. I think she's going away sometime in August, but that might be... She's going away this week. Or not this week, next week. For a couple days during the week. But I can't do it then because I've got a con coming up and I'm going to be too busy getting ready for that. And I don't want to wear something that I'm going to wear to the con because I don't want to be recognized at the con. Or just in case anyone for some reason's there. I want to have like a chill time. And I'm not big enough to get recognized, I don't think, but it's always a worry. And I'm like, I don't. If you see me in real life, no you didn't. It's my go-to there. Okay. Well, that was my Dawn segue. I'm done talking about her though. Well, I'm not. It's just a lot of the things I can't say. I've been thinking about her a lot, but because it's not gonna come back till September if we're lucky, but maybe October, like second week of October or something. We're aiming for like September, like mid to late September, but it just depends on some other stuff. But I gotta sit on all my things for her. I've been scheming, I've been plotting. I really like what I've been changing for her. I've been changing some of the backstory stuff, some of her goals and motivations. I'm ready to have a good time. I think the reboot's gonna be so fun. And when it starts up again, I will make you watch it whether you want to or not. Cause we're gonna bring back the post-session streams. where I give you the recap and I say you should watch it yourself if the recap entices you, because you're gonna hear it like every other week. You should go watch it yourself. Counting down the days till we see Dawn again. You're seated. Yeah, I know, Deltic. I'm so excited. Oh, that's my baby girl. I miss her. I miss her so much. I'm eternally glad that we were able to come back with the reboot. It was when it all went to shit. Like, I think I spent 2 days crying. Because it's the Friday when it was like, okay, fuck it. The series is canceled. My daughter is gone. She's dead. She's stuck in Agrabah seeing evil genie Jafar burst out. Meanwhile, she's got her love triangle situation awkwardly on a ship. With a 6-hour journey ahead of them. I cried a lot. And then during the evening, we had talks for reboots. We're like, okay, let's find a series to replace this with. Let's do Persona. And then we had like a call late at night. And it got to like 2 a.m. and it's like, well, I don't mind rebooting this series, maybe. Maybe we should do a poll. Maybe we should do a poll in the Discord. And everyone's at the 2 a.m. mark. We're like, yeah, because we're fine with either. And then the poll happened. And every player was like, I don't want my daughter to die. I don't want my daughter to die. All our collective daughters were like, actually, maybe we do a reboot. Maybe we reboot this. And we just say, back, take it from the top. You love gushing about your fictional children too, you know? There's something fun about it. Because you're just like, this is my little guy, look at my little guy. You put your... I'm trying to put my hand towards the screen and it's just not working. Ugh. No, I'm glitching out trying to do that. Oh, man. Lots of stuff to be excited for. Lots of stuff near like, later half of September to October. Lots of fun stuff up ahead. Because D&D is going to be coming back. I have a special stream in the works for Halloween. I'm just a bit nervous. There are some things I need to find some stuff that I'm having a lot of difficulty finding for Halloween stream. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get that off, but it's still up in the air. I've got one other stream project to work on. I just need to do a lot of art for it. It requires me putting in a lot of MS Paint artwork. So I'm hoping the first stream project to get done mid-August. I just need to do a lot of the artwork, and then setting up should be pretty easy after that. It's just a lot of prep work. End of August, hopefully, or also mid-August, hopefully an Aqua baking stream. Not Aqua the VTuber. God damn it. The cosplay I bought was Kingdom Hearts Aqua. I was keeping it a secret. I can't keep secrets for shit, apparently. A baking stream with that at some point. August or September. September D&D comes back. October, hopefully new outfit and model debut. Debut is probably going to be kind of low-key. But I have a lot of artwork for it and stuff, so that's gonna be fun. And then maybe Halloween stream. Yeah. You already know me, pet campaigns in like that too. Glad she's getting her second win. Especially because it's like, it's a streamed campaign. So I think of what happened if it wasn't streamed, we could have just continued on. But I think with the circumstances and the fact that it was streamed, it would have just been a bit too weird to continue it. And it's why I would like the reboot, even though it's the same kind of like, we're still in like the Kingdom Hearts universe, we're trying to make it like a different enough identity so it's not weird. Ugh. I just miss D&D. I still play D&D every week with my Cursive Strahd campaign that's like not streamed or anything. So I still have my weekly D&D, but I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same. like that group's really fun, but it's definitely a lot more like jokey, just like a lot of above table jokes and talk, and not a lot happens each session, which like I have a good enough time there, but I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same as the XP crew. Like so much happens, and then like Multi's so good at like writing stories and things. I'm always on the edge of my seat and theory crafting. Oh, Jack, you're also running a Curse of Strahd game. Nice. Thank you for the hydrate cute. Check this out. You got a turtle in chat, Cherry. I don't mean to alarm you. That turtle is going hyperspeed toward that arrow. You better watch out for your arrow, because I think that turtle might eat it. I don't know what turtles eat, but I think arrows might be on the menu with that. Oh. What else do we have coming up? I've got some video scripts that I gotta eventually record. I need to stop just relying on clips from stream. Record some stuff. I've got one regular video and then one... I don't have any game shows or anything, unfortunately. I've got one script that's... I don't think I want to do. Because it's very... It's really cringe. It's really cringe. It's like a more voice acty one. Thank you for washing my son. It's a more voice acty, like, what's it called? First trap? Like a voice acty first trap thing. That I'm a little embarrassed by it, so I'm like, I don't know if I'll actually do it. One is an observation, because something terrible happened to me today. I'm not going to say it just in case I make that video tomorrow. And the other is a little like Digimon World. There's something in Digimon World that I think I just need to make a video on. Frankenstein. Oh, I know. The problem with Frankenstein, I guess I could, to be fair, I do have a Frankenstein thought that I would like to share eventually. I did have an idea for a Frankenstein-based video, but I'm nervous about that. I'm like, actually, I have gotten, I think on Instagram, I woke up and there was like a couple of comments about Frankenstein on the Instagram side of things. So I guess people are interested in Frankenstein. I think just, I can't remember what the problem is. I didn't write down my Frankenstein idea. I guess I could do one talking about, okay, I have to actually watch a Frankenstein movie to do a video on how different and how weirdly different it is. That Frankenstein in the book is just so eloquent. But Frankenstein in the movie is just grunting. Happy to add to the Fujoshi discussion. Oh, man. I guess maybe I could do a video ranking the worst dads in classic horror. But the problem is there's not many dads. Victor Frankenstein's the only dad in like the classic horror. I'm like, yeah, he's a terrible father. Maybe if I can think of other terrible fathers in fiction, I can rate them. I'm not well read. I'm not well read enough to do a video like that, unfortunately. Jack, you're working on some things post-move that are TTRPG related? Oh, that sounds fun. Still recommend Young Frankenstein? I'll get to it eventually. I know it's probably going to be good because I feel like it's going to be in the same vibe as Renfield for me. It's giving off Renfield, the movie vibes, and I'm kind of digging it. There's a version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from 1994 that has De Niro as its creature. Ooh. Interesting. I haven't watched any Dracula or Frankenstein movies. I think it's good. Well, for Dracula, it's a very easy reason. None of the movies respect my girl Mina. None of the movies respect my girl Mina Harker, and I'm not gonna watch them. If they don't give Best girl, her flowers. Count me out. I want in. That's not accurate. That's not canon. Mina Harker is not some helpless damsel who does nothing but look sexy and get caught by Dracula and sometimes makes out with a woman, depending on which movie or show you're watching. She's strong and she's the smartest fucking person in the room half the time. And by half the time, I mean all the time. She's the smartest one and she's given all the good ideas. You take that away from her, I don't want to watch your show. That's my girl. Don't disrespect her. Make her important, because she is. Oh. Cherry, just write some dad. It's for fun characters. The mummy's dad can just be some guy. I'm not making fake dads for people. I can't do that. Yeah, Mina Harker's a badass. Yeah, they would all be dead without Mina Harker, and that's why I can't watch any of the Dracula movies. Because they don't make Mina Harker that smart woman who everyone would be dead without. It's the misogyny of it. The fact that Bram Stoker wrote a better woman than these filmmakers ever did. By the way, it's very unlikely that Bram Stoker traveled to the US to learn about cowboys. Oh, that he did travel and was like, damn, I should add a cowboy to my book. And I love him for that. I love that he just added a cowboy and it's just like, yeah. Yeah, he's a cowboy. He's here. That's how they got all the guns. He said, cowboys and guns, that shit's cool. Let's add Quincy Morris and then they can be like, yeah, Quincy Morris got access to guns. Everyone's got guns now. Everyone's got guns against Dracula, but guns don't really work that well because you need stakes. I love my boy Quincy Morris. I didn't think Quincy Morris would be the one to kill Dracula. And you know what? Good for him. Did he die as well? Yeah, but he got the kill off before he died, so... That's my boy Quincy. Don't put doubt on his name. We need more cowboys fighting supernatural elements. Do I subscribe to Dracula a Day? Dracula Daily? I'm subscribed to that. Unfortunately, I'm very behind. I get the emails, and I think I'm just so far gone with not reading them that, yeah, I get the emails. I can't. For anyone who doesn't know, Dracula Daily, because Dracula the entire book is composed of diary entries. So everything you read in Dracula is a diary. A diary, a letter, or a newspaper clipping, everything's dated. So Dracula Daily is a little feed that you sign up and they send you emails. If the day coincides with the day that something happened in Dracula, be it a letter, a diary entry, or a newspaper article, you'll get an email containing that piece of information. So you can follow along with Dracula chronologically and in real time, which it makes it really fun to realize either how short passages of time were for events or how spaced out they were. It makes it just so much more immersive because you get to go through it day by day with the characters. Wait. He did the Salem witch trials were an inspiration for Dracula. Oh, so he did go to the US. Salem witch trials were an inspiration. Interesting. There's a news clipping of the trials and his belongings. Huh. I would have never pegged the Salem witch trials to be an inspiration. Huh. The more you know. I've learned something new today. Look at that. We need a Wild West Castlevania. Ooh. I still need to watch Castlevania. I know I should play them. I don't have time to play the games. Do I like sourdough bread, dildo bread? You know? I was reading that and I was like, is that like dill pickle? If you clip this, it will get deleted, so... I mean, I actually don't know why I'd even delete it. It's... Oh no, the streamer said dildo. Call the police. Get the cameras. Paparazzo, get in here. Oh, they said a naughty word. They said the word of a sex toy. Ooh, let's giggle. Oh my god, penis. Whoa. That's crazy. Vagina, whoa. Oh, who said that? Boob? Maybe, I don't know. That's getting a bit too much. That's a bit too much over here. I think boob's my limit. On my stream, I'm getting canceled. Oh god, I said boob on stream. They'll never forgive me for this. God, imagine if I said nipple. Oh fuck. Damn it. Cancel me. I gotta go. I can't do this anymore. Unsub. Shit. Ah, oh, look, they're unsubbing now as well. Ah, oh, look what you've done. Oh, man. Hey, don't put puns in my chat. So Twitch never becomes abreast of my misdeeds. Bark, 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 bark. Oh shit, everyone in England, the stream's probably gone blank for them. Urine. I'm cancelled in England now. You can't sub to me anymore, British people. This stream contains piss. I'm laughing, but honestly, it feels dystopian what's happening in the EU right now, of like credit card companies and like shutting down websites and stuff. Because I think one of the some of the stuff, it's like only if it's sexual in nature. Even then, I'm like, slippery slope. But it's like in all forms, like menstruation, like anything that has like mention or depictions of like menstruation is banned. And I'm like, okay, why are we stigmatizing something that naturally happens to 50% of the population? That's weird. Urine's also banned in all forms, which I guess, but then it's like, okay, well then technically Nintendogs is banned in it. Because Nintendogs has that. I'm finding a different playlist to put on. Don't even worry about it. Because like Nintendo has piss. I guess kids can't play Nintendogs because the dogs pee in it. It's stupid. It's the beginning of censorship. I know. A lot of people are just talking about like the gooners with it, but like looking at it on the broad terms, it's giving like one group of people so much power in what we, the public, see online, and I don't like it. It's like, it's not even like that bad of more, well, okay, some of this stuff is bad, but some of it's just like why are we focusing in on this? Why is this something that we're putting energy and money into stopping? Why don't you just use parental controls? Or if you're worried about kids, hey, maybe don't give them an iPad when they're 5 with unrestricted access. I don't know. If this is for the kids, why don't you actually watch over your kids? Because I was a child and I had very limited internet access, mind you, because I was on dial-up. But even then it was like I heard about porn. But I was so scared. I was like, no, I'm not gonna look. That's A, sounds yucky. And B, I don't wanna get caught. So it's like, yeah, as a kid, you know about that stuff, but like, I don't know. You just raise your kids normal. Yeah. It's important to teach kids early instead of them finding out on the internet. A bunch of fundy weirdos lobbying and gathering their people in power at the bank. Yeah, like, because it's like the credit card companies. So, like a lot of websites and stuff will, and Steam will like bend to the knee because, you know, if they lose the credit card companies, well, no one can buy. So, yeah. Delta Q were given too much access, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's like a parenting thing. People get so much like, think of the children. Okay, think of them. Think of them when it's not something to benefit you, you know? Don't only think of them when you got a fucking agenda. I don't know. It's crazy making websites require IDs and like photos. Yeah, no. I'm like, if I was in England still, I wouldn't be on Twitter. I probably wouldn't be on Discord either, because I'm like, I'm not giving them my face or ID. I'm not showing Twitter my face. I'm not having that on the Twitter records. I'm not having that anywhere near Elon Musk. I'm not giving him shit. People who actually went through with the ID verification stronger than I would have been. I would have gone so offline. I would be like, well, I'm touching brass. I'm gonna go watch Big Brother on television. Oh, man. It's all parental rights BS you get in the States to shut down libraries and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Book banning, where have you seen it before, you know? It's a scary time. It's a nerve-wracking time, because it's just, as someone who, because you know what it's gonna come down to. It's gonna come down to either stripping rights away from women, for people who are LGBTQ, which I think is usually the main target, or censoring the spread of information. Like, I mean, just like look at any world event. They want to just control what people see, which is, yeah, no, not great. Delta keep you writing your goodbye letters to all your Discord servers. It's like, yeah, sorry, I'm not sending my face to Discord. A 30-plus-year-old guy with a baby face got banned from Discord till 2027 because of the face AI. The fact that it's AI looking at it to see the age as well. Yeah, censoring process and stuff. Yeah, you get it. It's... people are kind of like white with like the internet, so they see everything. So people are like being more informed on events rather than just what they say in the news and like protesting stuff. And they're like, we don't like this. Let's make you a little more unaware. Which, with the amount of misinformation that happens online, honestly, I feel really boomer saying this. I'm not even in my 30s yet, but I wish the internet stayed more niche and small in a way, and like phones stayed more primitive, because I think the wider like widespread usage, I don't really know how to phrase it, but the fact that the internet's become more ingrained in our life, I think has been overall bad, because it's led to really out there ideals, which have always existed. It's not like something that the internet's just spawned, but you see the people on the far right who have just like absolutely lost the plot. I feel like a lot of it is the internet cycles and how easy it is to just like fake stuff or just say things on the internet. And if you get enough people saying it, it's... especially older people will get very brainwashed by it. Ooh, Senko, a politician slipped up in an interview saying, we want to destroy the internet. Oh, they want to go back to people watching TV so it's easier to brainwash people. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the internet is like kind of destroying us in one way, but it's also like without it. Like, I wouldn't want to fully get rid of the internet, because it's like used to be a really good source of information. It's just, I think it's the algorithms. I want to go back to the internet before there was algorithms. As much as I love my Zach Fair Twitter algorithm that shows me Zach Fair every morning, all the new Zach Fair arts, I go, pushed directly onto my feed. More echo chambers because of algorithms, exactly. What? What's this person on? I'm just gonna hide them from the channel. I'm sorry for laughing at you, but I'm sorry you just put in chat, I want to be breastfed 112. Alright. That threw me off my entire game. How's Muffa today? He's doing good. Oh, man. Online and offline are getting screwed by the same forces. Yeah. The algorithm... Getting back to my point. With algorithms, it's like you see on like TikTok and Twitter especially, you get rewarded so much for making people mad. For making people mad, for just saying absurd, so preposterous statements. You get rewarded so much for it because it gets pushed by people's timelines because people will be like, actually, whoa, you can't say that. And they'll like quote retweet it and stuff. And they'll keep doing that. And then the grift comes in with it too, with the people who actually believe it. Tagging into people's insecurities. I don't know. Rubs me the wrong way. And Jackie could write a thesis on this at some point. Sorry for like making the vibe weird with this conversation topic. I don't know how we got here. I mean, sometimes it's important to have these conversations so you're not just like bottling it up and feeling like you're fucking crazy seeing everything go on. Sometimes you need to like either say or have someone else say like, this is insane. This is insane that this is happening and that there's like nothing you can do about it. They also enroll an online police force to control the internet. Yeah. One guy got swatted for making a legal comment, but someone didn't like it, so they called the police on them? What the? Yeah. You make so many reactive accounts, your Twitter gets better. I know. Sometimes Twitter will like send me something and I'm like, you're sending me something you know I won't like. Why are you making me see like transphobic stuff on my timeline right now? Like, what's going on? And the problem is it sometimes works because I'll go into the comments and I'm like, what's happening here? Let me go into the comments, and it's always bad because it's always crazy people. But the worst part about it is the crazy people aren't real because they're all bots. They're all Twitter blue bots. So I'm like, I'm reading the craziest, stupidest shit. And then I'm realizing partway through scrolling, everyone's saying the same thing. I'm like, these aren't even real people I'm reading opinions of. That's been a problem for a while, though. That the AI people and just bot accounts that look like people, but they're not. Those drive me up the wall. And I'm just like, you're not real. ChatGPT made you to rage bait me. Twitter's mostly Nazis or bots. Yeah, I know. Blue Sky is probably better. I'm only on Twitter still for Zach. It's why Twitter, I post my shorts. I occasionally make a tweet of just my thoughts. If I have thoughts during the day, sometimes I'll tweet out a thought. I use Twitter because I get to open it up every morning, and Zach Fair's there. Because most of the Zach Fair artists, I think, stayed on Twitter. Maybe, I think there are Zach Fair artists that are on Blue Sky but not Twitter, but my algorithm is unfortunately so trained, and I don't know how to... I tried using Blue Sky. I couldn't train the algorithm in a timely manner for Zach Fair, so I was like, I'll stay on Twitter. Visa and MasterCard currently getting flooded with customer complaints and phone calls. That's good. It's good that people are making a scene about it. Yeah. If all your moots moved to Blue Sky, you'd be so happy. I know. I probably should use Blue Sky more, but the problem is, whenever I make something to post, it's usually a short or a stream announcement. which means I just have to add like another platform I have to post to. Cause I'm a fucking veteran on Twitter. I was there before I went to shit, and I don't know how to leave. But it's like, if I'm posting a short, then I have to post it to YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. I said Twitter twice, and then Blue Sky as well. And I'm like, oh, that's too much for me. I'm lazy. One thing about me, I'm lazy. Most of the decisions I make are out of laziness. If I do something, just know I've probably taken the laziest way to do it. If I see an easy way out, I go, yeah, I'll do the easier way. The group from Australia, why lead defend child exploitation? It's nuts. Yeah. It's like, the problem with these groups is they hide behind like things where it's like, yeah, no, like we should care about children. But then you listen to them and it's like, I don't know what you're yapping about. I don't think you actually care about children. I think you care about your agenda. Because it's always the people who are just like, children shouldn't be seeing women kissing women. That's pushing sexuality and sexual stuff in front of them. And I'm like, okay. Why is a boy and a girl kissing okay though? It's just there's two mouths going together. I don't see the difference. Yuri couple, yaoi couple, normal couple. Love is love. I see no difference. There's things like that where I'm like, I don't get it. When I do get that, when is the next? Sorry, my brain went back to Big Brother so quick. I want to know when Big Brother comes out. Okay, wait, is it still airing? Wait. Is season? Oh shit! It might have just ended. Are it's ending soon? The last episode was on. There's an episode in 2 days. Wait, everybody stops. Big Brother is currently airing. I could be watching Big Brother. You know how I've been saying that, like, the next Big Brother season that airs, I should watch. I bet if I lock in 2 days, I could catch up on Big Brother. I think if I really lock in. I got Wednesday, Thursday at work. I think I could lock in. Each episode's an hour. There's 11 episodes. Actually, I might not be able to lock in that hard. Dan Giesling, my code. I watched a video on Dan Giesling yesterday. There's someone who makes a bunch of like analytic videos on the Big Brother contestants. And I watched the one on Dan Giesling. He honestly, God, it's kind of it's sad when he came back in the other season, the one that Ian won. He just made so many misplays in that, but his season, absolutely wild. Oh, you like him because Northern Lion? I did hear that he's like a streamer now and stuff. I know him from Big Brother, the season I didn't watch. No, Dan Giesling. I think it's always fun when you just see like the winners of Big Brother who are just absolute and manipulative fucks. I love when it happens. It's nice when it's like an underdog and it's like someone who was genuine and they were just like good at the game. But when it's just like the social manipulators who just went around backstabbing people and still won, it's like, yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, man. Sorry for switching the topic onto Big Brother. I got an attention disorder, I think. Oh, started recently, so there's a shot. I know. 11 episodes. I think episode 11 will be the finale, though. Which means I gotta lock in 2 days to get to the finale. Oh, man. I don't want to see spoilers, so. This is so exciting. Big Brother release schedule. Is it the finale? I don't know how many episodes they usually have. Oh, no, it's not the finale, I don't think. No episodes of Big Brother will air on Thursday, Sundays, and Wednesday. Here's the release schedule. July... Wait, this is different. Forbes, I don't think... this is correct. Why does one say it's gonna come out on the 31st, but this is like, it says like July 10th, July 17th, August 7th, September 4th. Oh, okay, there's July 17th, 24th, 31st, and then it continues on. Okay. I think I can catch up. I think I can catch up. So, okay, so it did start recently. I don't know why that was saying that was episode 11. Do I Uma Musume, or am I immune to horse propaganda? Mr. Carbonator? I don't. That's because, not because I'm immune to horse propaganda. I want it on the record that I have ridden horses. I have done rodeos and barrel racing. I did that in my teens and early adulthoods, but after I moved, because I was kind of just renting a horse. I had like a deal with someone that I knew, so I could like, I pretty much could do whatever I want with their horse as long as I paid for the board and food, but it was still like their horse, so they would pay for like vet checkups and stuff. I did rodeos back then, but I don't do gachas because I got a gambling addiction and I know I will end up spending real money on that game, so I don't play it. If it was real horses and not anime girls, I probably would. I think that would be my breaking point for Uma Musume. I would be like, if it was actual horses, I'd be like, yeah, get me in. It's anime girls though, so I'm like, I know they have horse ears and it's horse racing, but I can't. I don't want to. You locked your credit card away when you started Persona 5. Robin, you've spent many dollars on horses. I know I'm gonna be weak. I'm gonna see a horse that I want. Because I know when I watched you, Yams, and Jade play Uma Musume, I was looking at him and I was like, some of these horse girls are really cute. And I know I'd play and I'd get really bad horse girl luck and I'd end up putting money in to get the horse girl that I want. So it's better if I stay away from that game. Ooh, what breed did I lease? Just a paint. Regular paint. Her name was Piper. She was cute. She was a bitch. That's classic mare in it though. That's that classic mare. I also rode some it was like barrel racing and stuff, so most of them were quarter horses. Did some training with quarter horses, but my main girl paint. It's insane how everyone's crying over Kita-san. I thought it was like the Uruhara and like Rice Shower. I thought those were like the horses with really sad backstories. I haven't heard about Kita-san yet, but I'm not super in the horse Uma Musume sphere because I'm trying to ignore it. I don't want to get FOMO for this game, so I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, no, I don't want to look. Unfortunately, I don't know which one Bakushin is. I don't know exactly what she looks like. I just know she says Bakushin a lot, and that's really endearing to me. And I've heard her song Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. And I'm a little bit obsessed. I don't know this horse at all, but I'm a little bit obsessed with her. Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin. It's just a character who just says their name a lot. It's endearing to me. I'm like, yeah. When they speak in the third person as well, I know some people find the third person speaking really annoying. I like her song would be good karaoke for me. Okay, maybe I'll give. I've only seen a little bit of the song, so I don't know the song fully. I'll look it up. Maybe if I manage to knock out the covers that I'm planning, and I really lock in and don't pussy out, maybe I can cover Bakushin. Do a little joke cover of Bakushin there. Is Tanino Gimlet in the game? I unfortunately don't know who that is. I'm sure someone will be able to answer you. The trivia on Gold Ship is really interesting. I do like seeing Gold Ship posting. I like hearing all the lore on like the real life Gold Ship. That's my favorite thing that's come out of Uma Musume. is people just posting actual horse trivia, and I'm like, yay! It's not really like an equestrian world that I'm super familiar with because I did a lot more, well, I didn't super get into the history of it, but mine was a lot more like barrel racing and also gymkhanas and stuff, but I did just hearing about these racehorses, I'm like, this is so fun. Do I take singing requests? If I know the song, yes. If you post it early enough and I check it out and I feel comfortable within my range and ability to do so, it'll get added. The problem is usually when I open up requests, it's either it's on the spot Japanese songs and I'm like, I can't do that. Or it's like super out of my range or comfort zone of like, you know, like metal songs and stuff. I think just because I've got a lot more of a lower range. Songs that are in a higher key, like songs that are sung by men, I have a lot easier of a time with than songs sung by women. Not to say that I can't do women's songs. I just get psyched out by by some of the high notes because I'm a low soul there. Songs out of your range, you can like put it in and I can take a look at it. Not right now, but later I can take a look at it. I've been linked the song Bakushin for later viewing. Yay! Yippee! Lust by Baijiru. Okay, let me put this into my browser so I have it in my search history. And let me look at the images. Who's this by? Oh, it's a VTuber. Is this a VTuber original song? Ooh. Or is this just like their cover of it? Oh, okay. Interesting. Why am I like, I searched this and I'm only getting like, I'm only getting like people, like other people who have like clipped them singing. Unless, no, they've got to. Where's their YouTube? Let me take a look. Let me have a look here.
I'm so exhausted.
Oh. YouTube. There's no way that they... I feel like I've seen them before, but I also like, I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know. They have an original song. Is it not on their YouTube? That's correct. No wonder it's, I've only found other people. See, I might not be able to do that song just because I don't think there'll be an instrumental. If it's an original song by her, but it's not on her YouTube, I'm doubtful that there'll be an instrumental for it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, not sure there is. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. That one. I can't play any instruments myself, so I'll check it out though. I'll take a peek, a cheeky peek and listen. Oh man. Okay. It's getting a bit late though, so I think we might have to pack it in here. Yeah, she's great regardless. I'm excited to listen. Recommendation. I need to get into watching more VTuber covers. I'm very isolated in terms of VTubing stuff. I'm like, I've got my small friend group from D&D. The people who I first saw back in like 2021, and I have not done not done much expanding of my network outside of that. I think it's just because I'm a very antisocial person, so messaging's always really awkward for me, but then it's also like, I don't want to be like, hey, do you want to just jump into a call? Because then even in calls, I'm awkward. I'm awkward no matter what. I'm just not a social guy. So it's always hard for me to like reach out to new people. A friend of yours actually remixed that song by her and singing Morikawa Leo pays end of a life. Ooh. Okay, okay. All right. I gotta find someone to raid. Let's see who's up in live. Yeah. But, rest of the week. Rest of the week. What we've got going for us. Let me quickly mute Twitch. So, tomorrow, we're going to be reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein at 6:30 p.m. PST. Then, on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m. PST, we're going to be playing Devil May Cry 4. And Sunday night at 6 p.m. PST, we're going to be playing Digimon Survive. We're going to be reading through that with Multi from 0xP Official, Tisha, aka Captain Freestar, and Aqua Sireni. We're going to be doing some visual novel reading with them. And next week will probably be a shorter week. We're going to have more Digimon Adventure PSP probably on the Monday. Frankenstein on Wednesday, but I might take Tuesday off. And obviously the weekend off because I have a convention. So actually, no. Digimon on Tuesday. My mom's going to be out, so maybe we can have a karaoke stream Monday. Maybe we karaoke Monday. I'll think about it. I've still got the rest of the week to think about it. But we've been talking about singing in karaoke. Maybe I can do a little one of those on Monday. A fun little karaoke with it. I'll think about it. But yeah, thank you for coming out tonight. I'm gonna find someone for us to pass a little raid on to, and then profit. I think we're gonna go right into... Oh, I've got options. I've got so many options. We'll go right in. Kote's just doing some yapping as well. So we're gonna go right into Kote Vaughn. Iris might be there. She might just be in chat though, I'm not sure. We're gonna go right into Kote. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you either tomorrow or the next time I see you. I gotta go watch some Big Brother though. I gotta go get my laptop, take it downstairs, and watch an episode of Big Brother before bed, because I've gotten Big Brother pilled, and there's a season happening now. I could actually watch it. I'm not gonna watch the live cams. I'm not gonna be a live cam watcher. I'm not that crazy. Oh, this is exciting. I thought it would be like a June thing rather than like a July to like September thing. I guess they're in Miami, so I guess like it's always sunny and nice there. I'm so 4 seasons pilled that I'm like, no, they have to do it early summer, so it's like warm and nice. But yeah, good night, everyone. Get out of my house. I'll let you back in when we're doing stuff. But for now, you squatters gotta get out of here. Stop squatting. Find somewhere else to go. You don't have to go home. You can't stay here. Bye. Oh god, what am I clicking? I forgot how to do stuff.